In today's culture, pets of all shapes and sizes have become an important part of the Australian household and are considered a valuable member of the family. More than 63% of Australian households own a pet, and 91% of them report feeling very close to their pet. However, in the last financial year alone, 131,000 animals were subjected to cruelty and were taken in by the Rspca. And that is why we are here today at the Wacol Rspca, to see the work that the staff and volunteers do to counteract the problem. For the last 130 years, Rspca Queensland has been helping animals and educating people how to care for their beloved pets. This centre is run by a team of workers and volunteers who aid in the recovery and rehabilitation of vulnerable or neglected animals. They work with all creatures, great and small.
It all starts, say, at the call centre, so we take all sorts of calls from lost and found, cruelty complaints, surrender inquiries, adoption inquiries, which is the really good side of it, calls about sick and injured animals, so people might see stuff, animals on the road, or all that sort of stuff we do. We've also got like a foster program, so if say we have a bunch of kittens that come in, they're too young to go out for adoption, they'll go out to our foster parents. We do so much. We've got animal training classes, so that's for members of the public if they need help training their animal. So that's from canine kindy up to like severe behavioural issues. We have a whole department dedicated to that. We pretty much do everything animal related, and that's, I guess, what the Rspca is here for.
How important is the role that the Wacol Rspca plays in combating animal cruelty in Australia?
It's a great question. Rspca Queensland, in terms of combating cruelty, is kind of the last stop for animals. We're their last defence. We're the only animal investigatory body under the state government here in Queensland. So here at Wacol we have the state headquarters for our inspectorate based here. We investigate about 15,000 cruelty complaints a year. Cruelty complaints can vary from neglect, abandonment or actual abuse, and we have a cross-section of all three. And we have 80 inspectors here based on site, and they work anywhere from the Gold Coast all the way up to Mackay.
Wonderful, okay. While we were here, we had the opportunity to catch up with this young greyhound named Honey.
I am the Behaviour Enrichment Trainer here at the Rspca Queensland.
And what does that job entail?
It entails training all the animals and people here on the campus in lots of behavioural issues. So.
What are the processes that you undertake when training them?
Okay, so once the animals are processed here, they're taken into the BA room for a behaviour assessment. We put them through that, and then if they pass, they go immediately to either DSEX or the adoption pens. If not, then what happens is there's a kind of exhaustive process then. What we do is we put them on a behaviour intervention program. We also put that towards our group of behaviour people to analyse as well. Once that program's been put in place, we will always re-BA them again. In between that time, if they're not really coping in the shelter, then we have got lots of different options with foster, breed rescue and different things like that to really help them along that way, and then get them back, BA them and rehome them.
That kind of procedure goes on every day here at the Wacol Rspca, and exactly what has happened to this little girl, Honey. However, while it is evident that the Wacol Rspca is doing all that they can, the centre is constantly challenged to find funding for all the work that they do. It costs $39 million a year to run the centre and to reach all the animals that they can. But the government only gives them $180,000 a year. Therefore, the rest of the money must come from fundraisers, sponsors and donations. If you can help in any way, please do by following these links to the Rspca website to donate. You can also call these numbers to either find out more information or help the Rspca continue to care for Australia's animals.